Okay, guys, welcome to post market. Usually, I know you guys are used to LB doing it, but today I'll do it since he did pre market for me. If you have any questions for him, he is right beside me. You guys can always ask. But quickly, we'll go over SPY. So SPY in pre market a few days back, right? In post market, we always give you this level that if 442 breaks, we will see 436. And guess where the test was? It was exactly 436 right here, the test, right? So this was already given to you guys right here the days before. So I hope you guys are understanding how the levels work and the importance of using them. All right. So break of 442, hold below 436 was tested, and now we're back near above 442. So as long as we stay above 442, I think we will get another test of 436 next week. To be honest, I really think we will get another test of 436 next week, right? Because the weekly candle is not bullish, nor is it bearish. Okay, I don't really believe in candles, but at the same time, it's just sideways. So I think we might get another test of 436 next week or near 438, and let's see how that goes. Okay, and below 436, if we do break 436, then we do get a test of 432, 430. Just keep that in mind. Okay, but nice day. I think we closed nice. From morning, we just I think kept ripping all day. If we go on the 5 minute, so if we go on the 5 minute chart, SPY in the morning ripped, and then it held throughout the entire day. Okay, it ripped and it held throughout the entire day, so which is a good sign. Q's Tech, if I'll just go on the daily quickly. On the daily, it tested 360. This was also given to you guys beforehand. If it's not able to take out 370, 360 was a test, right? It tested 360 and ripped back up. Yesterday, how I played Q now. Man, this position, now we had the hurricane, and so I entered puts here. LB bought S triple Q, right, which is the opposite, and he locked in his profits, right? Luckily, he was online, he had internet, I did not. He locked in 200%. Now we bought the bear spreads here, where I think I sold the 364 puts and bought the 363 puts for protection, and those our entry was 40 cents, and they went up to 80 cents when I calculated, so they were up 100%. And today mine went to zero. Okay, so I wasn't able to take my exit, and they just expired worthless for me. But overall, Qs look good, right? And I think above 370, we continue much higher. And if we do get above 370, one stock that you do want to keep an eye on is Amazon. Now, Amazon, the only thing is when we go on the longer time frame, right? On the daily, there's a lot of support you'll see here. There's a lot of support at 3130. There's a lot of support at 33,000. It's very hard to predict. Okay, you can definitely catch a 50-point move to the upside, but then it might give up the gains. All right. The only thing I don't like on Amazon is the monthly chart, which is very bearish as of now. Okay, so the monthly is definitely pointing towards the 3,000, 2,900 test in my opinion. Okay, and so not on the monthly until we get a 3,400 plus close. I cannot go long on it, because on Amazon I do want to go long in the coming weeks, but I'm just waiting for a $3,400 close so that I can buy. It is okay to buy options at a higher price, just remember that. Okay, and maybe if we get a 2,900 test, we'll see how Amazon reacts on the shorter time frames. On daily and weekly we get a reversal, then I may play long there as well. Okay, and then we have the financials. XLF holding well, doing okay, holding above 37. This is the monthly chart, but if we go on the daily, it did give up some gains the other day, and then today it filled this gap almost, and now it's trying to go back up. Just know if financials, we do take over 38.50 again. If we reach 38.50 plus, we will likely see a lot more continuation in banks. And if we don't, if this consolidates or goes up and down, then banks might dip a little. Okay, so for example, Goldman Sachs, you guys might see 376, 385, this area right here, where we can probably play a bounce towards the upside again. Long term, I am kind of bullish on banks given their buyback and everything that's coming in. Okay. And one stock which I want to talk about is ALTRIA, right? I pointed this today once again. Why can't I delete this? So this company right here fundamentally is very strong. Okay, if you guys want to look into it, I'll just go on the monthly chart or the weekly to make it a little easier to analyze. Now this stock was trading in near $78 in 2017, and ever since it's been in a downhill, right? So if we draw this trend line, so if we look at it technically, it was in a nice downside, in a down channel. Okay, And finally, after so many weeks, so many years, it broke out. And when it broke out, now if you guys look at the pattern here, we can see a weekly flag, right? On the monthly, you can also see a flag. So on the weekly, we can see it ripped, broke through the descending trend line, and now it's just flagging above, okay? So to back up my position is basing, and then all these weeks, the last 2 months, it held this price range right here. It defended above 46, okay, which is the things that I look for when a stock defends a certain price and then there's a pattern. That's what I usually look for, because those plays end up working out usually, okay. It defended above 46, and now it's trying to hold, it's trying to go above. Now this stock, I cannot really compare it to Walmart or these other big retailers, but at the same time, these guys also sell the products which the entire, like most of the world is hooked onto, okay? And they cannot quit. And with the prices going up, with inflation going up, they're probably gonna make a lot of profits. Now, if we go on the monthly, so the monthly looks good. If monthly we do get above 50, if on the monthly we do get above 50, this stock is likely to go to 60 and 70 in the coming months. Okay, that's my prediction. First target will be right here. This is the first target, which is 58 on the monthly, based on the monthly. And then we might consolidate here for 1, 2, 3 weeks. It depends. And then the next target will all the way be above near 65. Okay, and now we got the 52.50 calls at $1.60, I believe. They're near break even with a little profits. Those calls alone, if you have patience and if you can hold on to your positions, they will more than triple, quadruple. Okay, I went in with a full position size, and so this play is likely going to cover my Baba, I think, right? I did not go as heavy as a Baba in this, obviously, but it will cover a majority of it. So this is my whole analysis on this play, and then I posted some research in a senior analyst by Motley Fool, which you guys can read on your own time, and you guys will see some more reasoning. And Costco on monthly, just absolute ripper. And the one thing that we learned this month, if that trend is strong, don't fight it, right? If you're playing puts, take your quick profits, right? But if you try to fight that trend, you're gonna get screwed over, right? Costco lows, this was another breakout on the daily today. They flushed everyone down, right? They flushed everyone down on this move, right? A lot of people probably loaded puts, I don't know, or took an exit, and then it just completely ripped near all-time highs, okay? And now if we can hold above 212, 213, this goes much higher. But then again, there is sell pressure above 210, keep that in mind. Above 210, there is sell pressure on low, okay? And Walmart, another long position which we're holding, a beautiful action right here, right? Those of you that are long with us from these levels, this held very well. Now Walmart, I will repeat one more time, if it gets above 154, there's a lot of opportunity to make money in this stock. If it gets above 154, I will be playing spreads non-stop on this. This is the trade I'm waiting for. If it gets above 154 and it holds, we can probably play this towards 160, 170, 180 on vertical spreads. It might do something similar, like, I'm not saying it's gonna do this, but we might get a similar move like this on a break of 154. Okay, something like this. Okay, where it will continue holding certain levels and keep going up. That's my prediction for Walmart, and I think that's what will happen. Especially with the cost of products, everything rising. Obviously their costs will rise as well, but then, you know, their revenues and net income overall will rise, and the stock will be worth a lot more in my opinion. LB, any ticker that you want to cover?
No, just the overall market. So yesterday I was bearish because we hit all-time highs and pulled back. You want to pull up SPY real quick?
SPY?
Yeah, just pull up SPY. Let's go over it. So we got that pullback yesterday. We got the 2 days. So I was expecting at least we go down to the 50-day moving average or the bottom of the channel that I have drawn on my chart. Obviously, we didn't get that move today. It was very, very bullish. But what you have to realize is this can just as easily set a lower high and then roll over and break this low right here of yesterday. So what you want to see on SPY here, we need to get back to all-time highs as quick as possible. As long as we float under this all-time high right here, all-time high level, the more danger you have of this just being a wicked bear bounce to get the shorts out, and then we roll over again. So let's see Monday if we get continuation. If we go down, if Monday closes as a red day, there's a lot of danger that we could roll over and set a lower low. So just pay attention to it. Let's see what the trend is on Monday.
Somebody's asking for IWM.
IWM's ugly as hell.
LB does not like IWM. The only thing I see is that it held the 210 support and is stuck in a chop zone. To play this chart, I mean, it's very hard unless you have a very good understanding of the overall index and what the index may do, what the stocks may do in it. Then you can probably play to the upside here. But again, it's very choppy. If you catch these moves to, $2 or $5 moves to one side, you'll get paid. But if you get stuck in a zone like this, it's very hard to play. You'll likely lose money. If you get stuck in movements like this, right, then there's no money to be made there. And so if you're playing here, you gotta hold your position for much longer to get the gains returns, right? But it held support above 217, 218. We can probably test 224 one more time. And if we can hold above 224 to 225, we'll probably see 232 on IWM. Right? It depends on the. I'll just go on the bigger time frame so we get the better analysis. Looking good, but I think if Bitcoin is strong, it keeps ripping, altcoins keeps ripping, then I think we can see a bigger move on this. But above 34.72 is what we need. I have it written here. Above 34.72 hold is what we need on Riot, and then we can see a possible move towards $40. Okay. And guys, I'll be announcing the next session soon. Over the weekend, I'll prepare. Some of you guys asked some great questions. I wrote them down. So that session we'll probably do next week, maybe Monday or Tuesday. I'll see the day, right? And do attend. It'll be something different. And Ricky, you're asking regarding TTD. TTD, I'll just do a weekly time frame. It needs above 85 hold, bro. TTD needs above 85 hold here. Now, if you get stuck in this chop on the weekly, there's a lot of sell pressure. They buy it here to support. It's in between. It's very hard to tell what the move here will be. Above 85 hold, you can probably see 94, 95. So you'll get the $10 move. So the trade is 85 plus hold. Zoom looks like Delta's not helping right now, but it needs above 400 hold. So on Zoom, above 400 hold, or you can try playing the bounce between above 330. The only thing here is it might get stuck in a chop zone right here. And if it gets stuck here in a chop zone, right, because the buyers and sellers, there's a lot of fight that goes on here, then it might just kill premium both ways, okay? Above 400 is when you want to play Zoom. If it holds above 400, you can play the move towards 440. You'll get a 40-point move. Or even if you get a 430, that's a $30 move that you can catch. Okay, so above 400 that you want to play. All right, guys, we'll finish the post market here. Keep an eye out on the session, right? Any other questions, just tag me, type them in on Discord so I can prepare beforehand. So that's something I'm going to have to make a PowerPoint slide on, I believe. Right, and we'll be back Monday morning with the pre-market. Let's see what the news we get over the weekend, and we'll go from there. And Sunday night, Yash, you asked regarding the watch list. So most likely, yes, we will do it. Yeah, so we'll go on from there. Thank you for attending, guys, and we'll see you guys Monday morning pre-market, and do some homework over the weekend.
Yeah,
Thank you.